Hi, this is Victor. Welcome to my channel, Vic5 and Season 5. So in my day, we had very simple Lego, like this, as you can see. You had to figure out what to make and yeah, not too exciting. And now we have much more exciting stuff like this. We've got the Back to the Future car, we've got the Batmobile, we have a Technique dump truck kind of a thing, a utility truck, and we even have a tractor. Okay, so how ironic is it that as a kid we didn't have any much Lego to play with. Now we're adults, we have a lot more sophisticated Lego that adults like to put together. So anyway, I'm going to be doing several Lego projects in the next months or so during the summer, and I'm going to start with the simplest one first. Since I like tractors, I bought this tractor Lego. Very simple stuff, only 204 pieces, and I don't think it's very big. I think I did see it in the Lego store, and yeah, so we're going to build this and see how that goes. And then so let's start with just opening up the box. Okay, hang on. So I'm going to put the camera here in place so you guys can see. And then I'm just going to move this down. So there's that. And then we'll get started. Okay, so I'll put this aside. And I'm figuring out, because it doesn't have normal flaps, that it's kind of opening up here. So what I'm going to do is you take this utility knife and just kind of carefully, just kind of like see if that will do it, and see how that works without cutting myself. Okay, really wear gloves, but anyway, I'm going to just carefully, and will that do it? Let's see here. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, so that works. Okay, there we go. Pretty simple. We have one bag. I can actually put this away safely. And there we are. All right, so now we have two bags. Okay, you can see that. Oops, one bag. Sorry. Here's the other bag. Okay, and there's the second bag. We have these cool tires. Look at these tires. Whoops. Okay. That is a neat looking tractor tire. And we got two of these. Plus we have some smaller tires, I think. Yep. Well, look at that. I really like the way that these are realistic. Anyway. And we have our instruction booklet. There it is. Pretty easy. Okay. So what do we have? We have this. And we open up bag number 1. All right, so we can put this over here, and we can open up bag number 1. Hang on while I get scissors. Hang on. Okay, so there we have scissors. I'm going to put this bag number 2 aside over here. I'm going to put these tires over here, and you guys can see that. Yep, and there's it. And then I'm going to open this one up. And we'll just lay it all out. So what I'm going to do is spread it all out, and then I'll be back. Okay, so hold on. And yes, hang on there. I've laid out most of the pieces. So here we have all the pieces from the first bag. And so that's not that many. And then we have a smaller bag, so I'm going to just open that up and place it in here so things don't get lost. So I'll be back. Now we have the second tiny bag separated out, and there we have all the stuff. So now it's all kind of like easy to start with, and we can just get started. Okay. So I'm almost ready to start. What I decided to do was show the entire construction of this kit, of this Lego, because it's not long process, because usually it'll be kind of boring to just go through the whole thing, but I think I can do it fairly fast. Now what I did do was put all the pieces in order in terms of assembly order. So what I've got is, see, starting from here, I'm using up these pieces like this, then wrapping around to there and continuing on. And these are the leftover pieces. I notice that with Lego, there's always some leftover pieces. So then I'm going to start this process. Start with the first page, start here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm just going to set up the camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm all set up, so let's try and get this started. All right, so first thing we'll put is the driver. We'll put the driver together, and that's the easy part. There it is. He's got his coffee cup in here. Oops. There we go, coffee cup. And add the head. Add the baseball cap. And there we have the driver. Okay, so we'll just put him over here. All right, we'll just set him down. How's that? Okay, so first thing in the instruction is to take this piece and put this on the end. So there we go. Then we have the red piece, which goes over here, like that. Then we have these pieces that go on the end, like this, and like that. Then flip the page. And then we have this piece that goes to the end of this, as in kind of like, oh yeah, like that. Just kind of clicks in there, okay? And then we have this piece that goes like that over here. See, like there. Then we have a green piece that goes right beside it, like that. Like that. Then we have these things, which go, the wheels, goes in there like that. And like that. Flip the page again. And we have these things that go on top. Hold on, this is not perfectly on. Whoops. Ah, there it is. Okay, so now we have these things that go here and they go there. And there we have that. And then what do we have next? We have, oh, these white pieces, which go, according to this, it looks like it goes kind of like, let's see here, just like that. And I'm just trying to figure out, oh, they go like that. Oh, hold on, whoops. First we go with these pieces here, which go, let's just see here. Okay, they go like this, slightly out of order, and slightly like this right there. See that? And then we have now these pieces that go on top. Let's see how they go on top. Oh, okay. So they go this way. I think they go this way. Yes. Like that and like that. And then we have these two pieces that go right beside here, right beside there. There we have that. And continuing on, we have these pieces that go on top like that and like this. Okay. And then we have a white piece that goes, oops, a red piece that goes on here in the middle like that. And then this one goes over here like that. There we have that. And then we have these pieces here, which go on the outside like this and the outside like that. Okay, so there we have it so far. Okay, so now we have a long piece. This one over here that goes way over like this. And then we have these pieces that go underneath it. See over there? Like that. And then underneath it like that. See? There we go. And then we have another piece, more of these only one. Oh, right. Two. This is not an extra piece. There it is. Okay. And then we have this piece that goes on the end like that. And then we have these pieces that go over like this. And then this one like that. You know, it really makes it really handy when you lay it all out first. Okay. Next page over. And we have this round thing again, which goes in like this. It kind of clips in. See that? There we go. And then we have this piece that goes on this side like that. There we go. Oh, let's get that in there. And then this one goes over here like that. And then we have this piece that goes on top in the middle like this. So there we have that. See there? And then we have these pieces, this piece, which is, oh, two of them. Sometimes I didn't notice the two times in the diagram. So this goes kind of like, according to this, it goes in, hold on. I think, yeah, it goes like that. Of course, because the wheels, duh. And like that. See there? Okay, see there? There, okay. Okay, so next piece over, whoops. We have two more of these, and they go in like this, and, whoops, kind of like that. And then we have another long piece that goes all the way across from, according to this, from here to there. Okay, that fits. There we go. Then we have these red things, which all go on this thing. It goes on here. Hold on. Like that. Like that. Okay. And then also in the end. So it goes over here. Hold on. Have I got this right? It goes, oh, hold on. I think this goes like that. I made a mistake. See? Yep, that's how it goes. Okay. There, so just how to adjust that. Okay. So now this goes on top here like that. And the other red one goes on top like this. And so far, there we go. Okay, so continuing on. We have this piece that goes on the end, and it goes like that. Okay, then we have these three pieces that go, looks like they go over here, like that, and like that. Okay, so there we have that. I'm not just checking it. Yes, that does work. And now we have two of these pieces that go like this on top, and then this one on top like that. There we go. So far, there we have it. Okay. Going well. Then we have this piece here, which goes across like that. See that? Oops, I gotta get that into place. There we go. And then we have this red piece that goes, interestingly enough, it goes like that. And here, see that? There. Okay. So as you can see, this is where we are. And there's basically what we have of that. Okay. So let's continue on. And now we have these things. That is going, apparently, let's see, it goes like that. So these go two of them here. Kind of makes the arches for the big wheels. And there we have that. And then there we have going here. See that? And there it is. There. And then we have another flat piece, two flat pieces. Oops. two flat pieces, and these go right beside the red thing. So right over here, because they kind of tie that in. Hold on. There. And there. Okay. And then we have the green piece that goes in the front of this. So it goes like that. Hold on. Get that aligned. There we go. And now we have these pieces that go on either side like that. So they kind of go like this. There we go. And then this one goes like that. See? There. And then we have green things. And these green things go on, let's see, where do they go? Hold on. They go on, oh, they go on this. Right there. And at the end right there. So there we have that. See? And next page over. Okay, so we have more of these. We have 4 of these, and they go all the way along, kind of like this. 1, and hold on. I think they go, actually they align this way. And then they align right that. So they kind of go like this and going over that. So we'll put that there. And we'll put that there. And so we have that. Okay. So now we have this piece. This piece goes on top underneath here. So that goes kind of like there. There we go. And then we have another flat piece, this piece here, that goes in the middle right there. So there we have that. And then we have these pieces, which go on the edge. They go in there. Okay, so they go in here. And let's see if I can just align it right. I think it goes like this. They go, yep, they do. Okay, kind of like a light. So I'm just going to put this on the end right there. See that? And then the end right there. There. And then we have what looks like maybe lights. So see that? Clear C, or clear. And there's that. Okay. So moving along, we're getting near the end of the first part. And we have these pieces. These pieces go, oh, okay, so they're on the end. And they're going to go, according to this, beside that. Oops. Let me think now. They're there. They're going right beside the lights. So kind of like right here. And right there. So see, there's on the end. Okay. And then we got another, these 2 pieces. And then these 2 pieces go, according to this, it goes on the outside and it goes down on the edge or in the middle, kind of like there. And, oops, the middle here. And I think it goes like that. Oops. And on the end, let's see. With it, yeah. Yep. So these ones go here. This one goes there. So like that. There we go. And then we have these 2 red pieces that go, well, hold on. Yeah, the 2 red pieces that go on the end here. So they're going right here. Let's see that. It goes on the green. So I think I got it misaligned. Hold on. this goes over the green. So there it is, like that. This one, gotta get that out. There we go. This one goes also over the green, like that. And then this goes on the edge, like that. And this one over the edge, like that over here. See? So, okay, there we go. Okay. So, and then we have these things that are going, according to this, it goes like that. And then this one goes, see? There we go. Okay. So, now we have these two pieces that go on the front and they go on the edge, and they are going to be right over here. And then this one goes right there. Okay, so you can see it kind of there, like there. And then we have this piece that goes, let's see, oh, in the middle, right over here. So this is going in there. There we go. And then we have this piece, which is going to go on top of this. Whoops. This is going to go on top of this. Hold on. There we go. Plus these things are going to go, let's see here, up like this and like that. These are kind of clear pieces. See that? And there they are going right there. Okay. So we're almost a few more pieces left and we're done with part one. So we got these things, and these things are going according to this on the corner here. So this is right here. See that? And right there. There. All right. What have we got left? Oh, so we've got now, we have this piece that goes on top of this piece. So it's like that. And then this piece goes on the middle. And it goes like that. Looks like it goes here. Yeah. Like there. There we go. See? And then we have these pieces that go they go against here. I think they go against here. Yeah. So these pieces go here. These pieces go there. There and there. Okay. And the steering wheel, I'm just trying to figure that one out. Oh, it goes right in front of it. Okay. So this one goes right in front here. See, the steering wheel is right there. Probably should put that in first. Okay. So there we have, oops. Okay, so there we have the first bag completed. And actually that didn't take very long. And so here you can take a look. There it is. There. There to the end. I think this kind of swivels. Yep, it does. And there. All right. So, so we have the driver. I think the driver can probably go in there now. We can just stick him in. Whoops. He's having a coffee break first. There we go. There's the driver. Okay. So let me just undo this for a second. And there we have it. All right. So now I'm going to open up bag 2. I'm going to lay it all out, and then we can finish with that. All right. Okay, so we're just going to open this up. And all the pieces come out. And there we go. So these obviously are easy. These are all the same wheels. And I think I'm just going to go to the instructions and take a look and see what the new order is. I'll open these ones up. So we're just going to, there we go. So I'll be right back when we and have it laid out in the order that I'm going to put it together. Okay. Well, that's it for part 1. I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and see you in part 2 when I'm going to be starting the more exciting part. Okay. All right, so thank you for watching. Have a great day and see you in my next episode. All right, bye-bye.